Welcome to episode 6b of Release Your Phoenix. This episode is going to be a guided meditation that is going to help to balance the masculine and feminine energies within your soul's unique expression in order for you to shine your light and express yourself more fully and authentically. Go ahead and create a quiet space for yourself, a safe space for yourself, where you won't be bothered for the duration of this meditation. Find yourself a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes and just begin to center and ground. Take a deep breath in, feeling your breath fill your lungs and move through your body as your belly rises slightly. Let a long, slow breath out. Take in another deep breath. And as you release this breath, imagine that all of the tension from the day is being released into the ground. Bring your awareness to your forehead and release any tension. Release any tension from the ears and the four corners of the eyes. Release any tension in your jaw and your neck. Release your shoulders. Your spine should be straight and long, but not tense. Go ahead and roll your shoulders back. Release them down, just dropping your elbows straight down towards your hips. The crown of your head is tall, the back of your neck long. Release any tension in your solar plexus and your stomach. Press your stomach out slightly to release those muscles. Release any tension in the hips and the groin. Release any tension in the legs and the feet. Imagine that the crown of your head is open. Imagine it blossoming like a flower, opening to receive light, guidance, and healing. Now go ahead and bring your awareness down through your body. Allow it to drop along the spinal column, all the way to the base of your spine. And imagine that there is a cord or a root system extending from the base of your spine down into the earth, as far as you can see it going, just growing down through the center of the earth. Go ahead and take another deep breath in, and again release with your out breath any tension from the day, any thoughts that you have Release all of those to the earth. Go ahead and bring your awareness to your heart chakra, to the heart space, and imagine that there is a beautiful, bright light, any color that you wish, flowing up from the earth, a feminine energy. Now, typically this energy shows up as a pink energy, but if it's showing up different for you, that's fine. Imagine this energy is flowing up from the center of the earth, through that root system, into your spinal column and up into your heart space, where it begins swirling, creating a vortex, or maybe for you it looks like a flame. However it appears to you is perfect for you. And imagine the masculine energy of the earth flowing through your crown chakra down into your heart space. This light typically shows up as a blue light, a bright electric blue light. Although it may show up any color for you, and that's fine. Imagine that these two energies are swirling together in your heart space, creating this ball of energy. And this ball of energy grows larger and larger and swirls faster and faster with each breath that you take in. Just opening yourself to receive this energy, opening your heart space to allow this energy to grow within you and to expand beyond your physical body, out into your energetic bodies, pushing that energy out, allowing it to grow as large as it can until it's filling the entire space that you're in, creating a safe space for you to explore, holding this space for you. And let's set the intention that only the highest vibrational energy is allowed to enter this space. Go ahead and bring your awareness back into your heart space. I want you to imagine that in this space there is a corridor. And when you reach the corridor, there are a set of stairs leading down. There are 10 steps that lead you down to your higher self. And as you take each step, you go deeper and deeper in your consciousness. As I count backwards from 10, with each number you will go twice as deep. You take your first step, 10, 9, moving twice as deep into your meditation. 8, twice deeper now. 7, twice deeper. 6, even deeper now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you've reached the base of the stairs, and you see in front of you this bright, shining light. And as your eyes adjust, you clearly see your higher self standing in front of you. And you recognize that your higher self, your soul's expression, is standing in front of you, expressing both the masculine and feminine energies in its unique balance, each with their own balanced expressions. I want you to bring your attention to each one of the balanced energies that you see yourself expressing as your higher self. I want you to notice how your higher self is expressing itself in its freedom of relationships, of time, of money, of location. How is your higher self experiencing and expressing its independence? Its ability to sit quietly alone and work alone? How are you speaking your truth as your higher self? How are you expressing your focus, logic, stability, and reliability? How are you standing for what is right with fierceness and loyalty? How are you expressing your passions? How are you showing up in your discipline and confidence as your higher self? What kind of belief do you have in yourself and your power? Your ability to succeed as your higher self? What about your purpose? Your goals for achievement? How are you leading? Being assertive, showing determination and endurance. In what ways are you being courageous and adventurous? In what ways are you exploring? In what ways are you being persistent? How are you showing up in your rationale? And how are you working with others for ambitions and supporting competition in a healthy way? In what ways are you showing up as fearless? How are you expressing that guardian protector who does no harm? using your power to create and unite? In what ways are you remaining curious, following intrigue into the unknown and searching for new knowledge and discoveries? In what ways are you showing up with a tenderness and softness? In what ways are you expressing your patience and your support? How does your higher self love freely and surrender? In what ways is your higher self allowing flow and flexibility in its life? In what ways do you see your higher self expressing its sensitivity, its intuition and wisdom? In what ways is your higher self in touch with its emotions and feelings? You may not be able to see all of these things clearly. That's okay. Just observe. Take note of the things that you are able to recognize. Notice what ways your higher self is very grounded and present in the body. Notice the appreciation that your higher self feels for all things that are beautiful. Its connection to nature, being one with nature, working with nature, the connection to all. In what ways is your higher self recognizing the sense of vastness and openness that there is, that lies within this connection to all that is? In what ways is your higher self receiving, listening, and honoring both its own intuition, its own feelings and emotions, as well as those around? In what ways is your higher self creative or solving problems and thinking outside of the box? In what ways does your higher self nourish the creative process? In what ways is your higher self birthing ideas, art, writing, products, systems, organizations, businesses? These are all part of the creative process. How does your higher self communicate and express itself in playful ways, being vulnerable and authentic? How does your higher self experience rest and relaxation? How is your higher self experiencing security, creating safe spaces. How is your higher self accepting and also sharing guidance, collaboration, and a sense of cooperation? How is your higher self delegating resources? I want you to spend a few minutes also noticing the ways that your higher self moves, the ways that it feels about itself. And remember, this is your higher self. This is the you that is your core, your soul. With no blockages, no wounds, none of the stories that are attached to your life. What kind of freedoms does your higher self express and possess? I want you to imagine that your higher self leads you to a chair. And this chair, as you sit down, you notice has two dials. The one on the left is your current sense of self, with all of your stories, wounds, limitations, all of your beliefs about yourself. And I want you to imagine right now that the dial on this side of the chair is turned to 10, meaning that this is the loudest understanding that you have of yourself. And in a minute, we're going to turn that dial down. And as we begin turning this dial down, the stories, beliefs, and limitations that you have about yourself are going to get smaller and smaller. So go ahead and begin turning that dial from 10 down to 9 to 8. Those stories, limitations, and beliefs are beginning to release. 7, 6, 5. You begin to feel lighter and more free. 4, 3, 2. You're feeling more free than you've ever felt before. 1, 0. You're releasing all belief systems, all stories, all limitations that are ready to be released, that are no longer serving you. You've just released all of those. Feel the sense of lightness and vastness in your heart space. Now I want you to look at the dial on the right. And that dial on the right is your sense of higher self. and your connection to higher self. And right now, that dial is at 0. As we increase that dial, you are going to embody more and more of your higher self in all of its balanced expressions. Take that dial and turn it to 1, to 2, to 3. You're beginning to feel a sense of power that you've not felt before. A sense of confidence, groundedness, tenderness that you've not felt before. A sense of security. 4, 5, 6. You're beginning to feel whole and authentic. You're feeling light emanating brightly from you. You're feeling a tingling in your body, a heat that's moving through you. 7, 8, 9, 10. You are now fully embodying your higher self with all of the power, confidence, authenticity, vulnerability, tenderness, creativity, connectedness. Everything that your higher self is, you now embody. Spend a few moments here, relishing in the light, the energy frequency that is you. And recognize that this has been within you all along. Nothing has changed except your openness and awareness and ability to accept it. Remain in this energy for as long as you desire and carry it with you into the next week.